Hey YouTube, welcome to the Eternal Antidote channel. I am your host, Gio, and today we're going to be talking about Season 6 of Once Upon a Time. You know, Episode 1 of Season 6, The Savior, or Savior, I don't remember. It's one of the two. Either way, it's still Savior, right? We're going to be talking about that today, so let's get it going. Alright guys, so today, the episode was, it was alright. I'm not going to lie to y'all. There was a lot of information really in this episode. It started off with Jafar on the magic carpet trying to get to where Aladdin's location is. By the way, spoilers everywhere if I already did not spoil stuff for you. But yeah, Jafar is going and he's trying to find Aladdin, I guess. And he finds Aladdin and, you know, he disintegrates one guy who was trying, I guess, to hide the fact where he is. And then there was a girl in there, and he just pushes her out the way, saying, "You know what? I don't need you." Next thing you know, Aladdin's all shaky and stuff. He's like, and Jafar's like, "Well, that's what happens to the saviors. You know, it's always that." I was like, "Okay." I thought Jafar was gonna kill this boy Aladdin, but he's like, "Nah, he'd rather just see Aladdin struggle and stuff." So that's where he leaves it off. We go ahead to the current time where Emma and Hook and all of them, they're all lovey-dovey and stuff. You know, Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jack are in this series at this point. They're separate, by the way. If you haven't seen the last season, you might want to go see that before you kind of watch this all in general. But yeah, last season, at the end of the season, they had Dr. Hyde and Dr. Jack and Mr. Hyde all in one episode or two. I don't remember exactly, but they're in the season. Hook and Emma trying to get it on. You know, they're in the new house, kissing and stuff, and then they hear tremors. So they go out to see that there's a big blimp, like a big ass blimp. I don't know what they say. And Dr. Jackal's like, "Yeah, that's Hyde's." So they go after Hyde and see where he is. They go to the forest. They see Hyde. Emma and Regina, who's the evil queen who separated herself from her evil part for this season. Last season at the end, we saw that the evil queen was still alive and well. So right now we have the evil queen, Regina and Emma trying to take out Mr. Hyde. Their magic powers doesn't work on him, so he leaves. He's like, "Deuces." So, you know, they're trying to figure that crap out. As that happens, Emma starts realizing she has the tremors just like Aladdin did earlier. So, right now the theory is that all the saviors are connected. So they see when they're, I'll explain more later as this is going. After that, you know, Regina goes back home. She sees her sister, who just had a baby. They lost Robin Hood. She lost Hades. You know, her sister is the wicked witch of the West, I think. She's from Oz. That's all I know. Zelina. We'll call her Zelina because that's what her name is. I don't know which exact Oz character she is. She's the one that Dorothy went against that one. I don't know, the Wicked Witch of the West, I think. But yeah, Zelina, she's there with her newborn baby. And they're trying to figure out, you know, how this living situation is because Regina invited them into her home. Apparently, Robin Hood's son, Ronan, had given Zelina a feather that was in one of Robin Hood's arrows, and she lost it. So Regina gets pissed. Regina's like, "You know what? I'm gonna just go out, put barriers over our house, so this boy Hyde won't be coming in here." So she's a little tweaked about that. You know, I would be too. She just lost her man because of her man. So she's a little pissed off at her too. So, you know, I'll be skipping around a lot just because sometimes it's just flows. Like, she's mad at Selena just because Hades destroyed her man and it was kind of her fault for going to the underworld, you know, taking Hades' side. So she's pretty pissed. So they get in an argument and Selena's like, "You know what, maybe we'll leave by midnight." So she leaves. As this is going on, they're trying to find Hyde, or take down Hyde, really. So they use Jackal. He says, "All right, the plane crashed. You know, Hyde Apparently, Hyde had a bunch of people in that plane or that blimp, whatever. That had a bunch of people that are from a land he's from, the Never-Ending Land or something like that. Not Neverland, but a land where stories don't complete and people who want to run away from their stories go to that land. And he brought them over in the blimp. So as that's going on, they're trying to find survivors and stuff. But they're like, you know what, screw it, we'll take down Hyde. So they have a plan to have Jackal create a device that can stun Hyde enough for them to put magical bracelets on him where he can't run away. So they do that. They set him up by saying, you know, they send Regina to be like, all right, I'll kill him if you don't come get it, if you don't come out here and surrender. And he's like, you know what, you're not even the evil queen, you're just some nobody now, we don't respect you. So he starts choking her, and Emma's struggling because she gets her tremors at that moment. She's just shaking with her tremor and can't shoot Hyde with the electric bolt. But she does eventually, and they put Hyde away, they put him in jail. And Hyde tells Emma that, you know, he knows what she's going through, you know, the tremors and all that. He says, if you want to talk, you know where I am, pretty much the psych ward, jail, whatever, all that, whatnot. So they do that, and it's funny because, you know, Hyde knows a lot more than he gives off. So they go finding the survivors and stuff. Emma eventually goes to see Hyde to be like, all right, what the crap? Hyde tells her that she needs to find someone that was on his ship that will help her. Just follow the red bird, which I think is from the Aladdin period. I don't remember the bird's name in Aladdin though. So, yeah. We're gonna keep going though. She follows, as they're looking for the survivor, she sees a red bird. So she goes and follows the bird. She finds the same little girl that was at the beginning of the show, and she, you know, she talks to her and she says she's an oracle. She knows what she's seeing is her future and her gonna die, her death pretty much. She get all saviors do that. They all see their death. So she tells her that's pretty much what's going on with her. She's seeing her death, and that, you know, no matter how the road goes, that will be the end fate. So she gets freaked out about that. She pretty much, oh yeah, before that she tells Hooks to leave, you know, leave her alone. She needs some time because, you know, she's trying to cope with the things that she doesn't understand right now. She doesn't want to tell nobody that she's having these tremors, nightmares, whatever. So after that, you know, on the flip side, the other people who are looking for the rest of the survivors, Snow White and Prince Charming, their group finds the rest of them. And, you know, they're all quiet and hidden, so she's like, you know what? Come when you're ready. We'll be at Granny's, we'll provide food and shelter. Just come when you want, and that'll be great. They leave him, they give him an open invitation to come, which they eventually do take, and they go. Eventually, you know, Regina talks to Snow White, pretty much saying that she doesn't believe Hades when she says that Robin's essence is completely gone through the face of the world. She feels that he's somewhere still looking down on them. And Snow White tells him, you gotta have hope. You know, she learned it from her that, you know, she has to have hope and stuff. Even though she was a horrible stepmother, but she saw everything, you know. They're friends now, so they're not, Snow White and the Evil Queen are just friends, and she feels that they can actually move along. As they're leaving and hugging each other, the feather that she was looking for falls down, pretty much telling us that she's right. That he is somewhere out there still guiding, and that's just a little token to us. But other than that, the episode ends with Zelina in her new place, and the Evil Queen is there. Regina's evil side is there, saying, hello sister, we have a lot to talk about, has a drink ready for her, and that's pretty much where it leaves off. Oh yeah, don't forget about Rumple. I forgot about Rumple. Rumple has minor stuff in this video, or this episode. It starts off with him getting knowledge to where he can wake up Belle, who's under a sleeping curse, the same one that Snow White went through. Only true love's kiss can wake her, and that's it. So he needs a way to go into her dream to wake her up within. So, what's his name? Hyde tells Rumple that he can go to this place where there's a powder that he can, you know, sprinkle on top of her and enter her dreams. He enters the dreams, and there's a man there saying he is the person of the dream, or he takes hold of everything. So he's like, Rumpel's like, oh, I'm gonna just recreate the time she fell in love with me, and the figure's like, that's lying to her. You don't want to do that again. Pretty much saying, Rumpel, don't do this crap. You're gonna ruin something. He doesn't care. He does it again. He recreates the moment, and Belle recognizes who he is and everything. Because in the dream, she doesn't know who he is yet, or doesn't know what their history is. So they find it. So Rumpel pretty much does the same thing. Belle recognizes, oh snap. He does the same crap still. So she pretty much tells him they're done. She doesn't want anything to do with him because she's still lying. And the man who comes to find out is actually Rumpel's unborn child. When he sprinkled the dust, it sprinkled it on top of him too, and his essence went into their dream, saying this is really his dream, and he was testing Rumpel and Belle. Rumpel to see if he will change and actually be someone strong, and be honest to Belle, and Belle to not fall for his trap if he does it again. Which is what Belle takes out of all this. She leaves Rumpel pretty much saying, I'm coming home. She wakes up, I'm coming home. She says, but I'm not coming home to you. So Rumpel's in distraught that, he did all this and Belle still doesn't come with him. That's Rumpel's story. And that's pretty much everything that happens that's good or what you need to know. This is all spoilers, by the way. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, hit that like, subscribe button, share it. And don't forget to check out the other channels I have in the description below. They'll be down there. Links to all my channels. And don't forget to go onto my other social media platforms and just enjoy what I have on there. There's not much yet, just because I have a lot of time on my hands. Or don't have a lot of time on my hands. But either way, thanks for watching. And just check out my platforms. Description below. Everything will be down there. For now, this is Eternal Antidote Channel. Your host, Gio, saying deuces and see you guys again later. Bye.